What's up everybody, Hardcore RC again. I'm going to bring you another how-to video because I know you all love my how-to videos. We've already done one like this already on the Arrma Granite 4S, but I thought I'd do one as well on the Granite. I've done the rear shocks on the Granite, but my new shocks have just turned up. Hot racing shock cases for the Arrma Granite, and I will show you why. And as you can see, one of the issues that the Arrma 3Ss are plagued with is leaking shocks, and hopefully you guys can see down there this shock has been leaking all over the place. So it's time to replace it. I have already changed out the rears, but I was just waiting for the fronts to turn up. So fronts have now turned up, and I'm now going to go through the process of installing it. The first thing we do is we will take off the existing shocks. Because this shock's gone, you can see, I mean, that's just leaking. I mean, you can see it all over. Disgusting. Get rid of this. So the first things we need to do is take the existing shocks apart. Take the top off, spacers off, spring off, clean up a little bit. It's disgustingly dirty. Just push in and then we turn, and that will then undo. Not a lot left in there. Okay, next we just take off the existing, remembering the metal washer side goes inside against the shaft. Don't need this. We need to give this a very good clean though. Now we take one of the shock bodies, we undo that, and then what we do is we put in this little one with the flange. Flange goes facing downwards, and a bit of grease on the O-ring. Put the first O-ring in there, put the second O-ring in there, and then again take the bigger one with the flange, and that points down. Okay, then we take the existing shaft, push it through, gently pushing it through until you're all the way through. Quick update on the hot racing shock cases. We took them out, took the Granite out for a bash, and unfortunately both the rear shock shafts bent. Yeah, we were doing some, quite big jumps, but not had them bent before. And on further examination, this is the original shocks, and this is the one with the hot racing aluminium case. You can see here that actually the shock casing is slightly shorter, so more of the shock shaft is exposed, which obviously then gives it more exposure to bending. You can also probably see that the actual shock eye to eye is slightly longer as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shock apart and put in cut off some of this rubber tubing and put it around the inside of the shock shaft. This is just standard airline tubing for a fish tank. You can also use nitro fuel line, anything which is obviously fairly flexible and with a tube and a hole in it. So we'll get in and sort that out now and try and shorten these shocks a little bit so that less of the shaft is exposed. Okay, so what we're going to do, take the shock apart. I'm just going to put this little bit over on the shaft and then put the damper ring back on. Remember again, wash the side in. And I'll put it back, and that will then limit the movement of the shaft. I will put it back on. Okay, so that's with the ring back in now. Hopefully you can see eye to eye, eyelet to eyelet, we are about the same, and the amount of shock shaft exposed is pretty much the same. So hopefully now that will stop the shafts bending so easily. You can see that's pretty much spot on now. Okay, I'll get the other one done, but I just thought I'd give you that little update, so if anyone does get these shock cases, obviously they can do it, so they can buy themselves a whole new set of shock shafts when they go and jump it and find that they've bent them. Okay, take the hot racing case, fill it with shock oil. I'm using 650 on the fronts. Stock is 500. And then two. This is the issue I had on the last ones with the granite. This is very tight to get in. I've been told it does go in, it just needs a bit of persuasion. Okay, there we have it together. That did need quite a bit of persuasion, the white cap to get it in there, but we've got it in there. Bleed it off, undo the bleed valve, and then slowly push that up. Tighten the bleed valve back up. Nice damping. Right, now we've got to put the spring on. Spring on. Shock put back on. So there we have it. One complete shock with the hot racing aluminium shock case on it. And now we do the other one. There we have it, guys. Both shocks built, ready to go on the car. So let's put them on. Okay, guys, there we have it. Hot racing aluminium shock cases for the Arrma Granite installed front and rear now. Hopefully no more leaky shocks. So anyone who wants to get these, the part number is, the fronts is ATF 155AF08, and for the rears it's ATF 155AR08. Okay guys, that was a quick how-to on installing the Arrma Granite hot racing aluminium shock cases. Hope you like what we're doing. As usual, I'm going to say it again, but please subscribe, give us a like, hit the notification button, It's all appreciated. Okay, stay safe everybody. Until the next video. Take care. Bye.